Welcome to Peaceful Warrior Yoga. Let's make sure we have a few props today. Towel, blanket, maybe a cushion or a zafu or a bolster, a couple of blocks and your trusty old strap. And take a moment to settle into your mat, your seat. And just once again, becoming conscious of how you're sitting. Grab the hips and Rolodex them forwards and backwards so you feel your pelvis tilt forward. The tailbone lifts. And then it tilts backwards, the tailbone tucks. Just notice those experiences, sensations as you Rolodex the hips forward and backwards. Then find neutral, which is halfway between those two. And there's a very, very slight embracing of the abdominals to lift you up. And from here, roll the shoulders up, back and down, creating a opening in the chest. Palms face up to support that opening. And then as if your chin was on a little shelf, just slide it forwards and backwards. As you slide it backwards, you feel the back of the neck. And as you slide it forward, you feel the throat. And find that neutral place for the head, neither forward nor backward. And then as you breathe in, let the sit bones drill down, sink down into your mat. And as you breathe out, lift the hips, lift the navel, lift the heart, even lift the roof of your mouth. And let the shoulders roll back and down. We'll try that again. Inhale, drill down through the sit bones, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift up from the central channel of the body, from just behind the navel, all the way up. Getting taller. So each exhale, you're lengthening, you're becoming taller. And each inhale, you're allowing yourself to become heavier, to sink into the earth. So you get these contradicting movements, down and up. Take one more deep, slow, gentle breath in. And as you release, come off what you're sitting prop and find your bolster and bring it behind your back, keeping your hips on the ground for now. Roll back onto your bolster so it pushes up the mid-back. And the hips will slightly float off the ground. Bring your arms out 90 degrees, palms up. Slowly straighten the legs. And start to let the body relax into this back bend. Allow yourself to become heavier. Allow gravity to slowly let the shoulders sink back and down.
And on the next inhale, float the arms gently up and back behind the head. Like you've been put on a rack. And notice the sensations this brings to the ribs, the abdominals, the hip flexors, the shoulders, on the next exhale, gently bend the knees. Stand the feet a little closer to the bolster so it takes a little bit of pressure off the back bend. And allow 3 or 4 breaths here to simply settle into this less intense back bend. On the next exhale, push down through the feet, lift the hips up, and see if you can remove that bolster from behind you. So now there's nothing underneath you. And exhale, slowly lower the spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Bring the knees in towards the ribs, squeezing them and rocking from side to side, just massaging out the back body. Slip the hands behind the hamstrings just under the knees and do a double kick outwards to the sides, a little V. Curl the toes back, point the toes, and then float the feet back towards the floor. Still holding the knees, so they're only floating. Knees are bent, shins are dangling. Exhale, kick the feet out, curl the toes back, point the feet, float back, dangle the shins. Continue with that motion, just feeling the back of the legs wake up, the knee joint lubricate, the ankle joint lubricate, while you're getting that nice hip stretch on the adductors, the internal thighs. 3 more. 2, 1 more. And from here, bringing both hands out to the side, palms down, shoulders down, keeping the feet in tabletop position, knees bent, shins parallel to the ground. Start to rock from side to side, using your obliques and your core to put the brakes on. And the next time the knees come to the right, bring them all the way to the floor. And if they don't reach the floor, put something underneath them like a block. And if the top knee is lifted, use the right hand to leverage some weight down on that left knee, pulling it towards the right knee. Feeling that first deep twist today. And gently release, bringing that right hand out, taking your tabletop and rocking it once again from side to side. And this time when the knees come all the way to the left, the opposite side, ground the bottom knee and encourage the top knee if you need to with that left hand. Feeling that stretch, that twist on this side. Exhale, come on to the back once again, floating those shins parallel to the ground, tabletop. Clasp the hands behind the head. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, lift the head up and look at your knees. Supporting the head, thumbs back down behind the neck. Now holding that crunch, take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, straighten that right leg out, point the toes. And then inhale, bring it back. Take a breath in, exhale, lengthen left leg, point the toes. Float back in. At any time you need to come down to rest the abdominals, do so. And try to use the abdominals to keep you lifted in the crunch rather than yanking on the head. Exhale, extend right. Inhale in. Exhale left. Inhale in. Just with the breath. Now we'll just add one more layer to this. The next time that right leg extends, turn to the right. So your left elbow is pointing towards that knee, right elbow towards the ground. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, extend left, turn left. Inhale, neutral. And you realize pretty quickly you don't have to go quickly to get a burn starting to build in the abs and the obliques. Try to hold good form here. Just working at the pace of the breath. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, come back to neutral. Lower the head gently. Grab the knees and rock from side to side. Gently push the soles of the feet towards each other. Knees splay out to the side. Grab your shins. Push the legs a little wider with the forearms and elbows. Take a slow breath in. Exhale, come up, lift up into a crunch and walk your hands around to the outside edges of the feet, interlacing the fingers. And push the feet into the hands so you feel the shoulders come away from the neck. Open the knees a little wider. Tuck the tailbone. And hold this bound butterfly pose. If you can't reach the feet, put a strap around the outside edges of the feet and hold the strap. Three more breaths here. Now, as you come down, peel the feet apart, gripping the outer edges of the feet or the ankles or the hamstrings, depending, into your happy baby. Bringing the head into head neutral head tilt so it's not straining the back of the neck. And you can rock from side to side. And as best as you can, grip hold of the big toe with your peace fingers or your shins and ankles and come into the splits and rock from side to side. So legs are straight, toes are curled back. As you can see, I can only grab the shins, I can't reach my feet, but that's me. Everyone's going to be different. Exhale, come back to neutral. Lower the feet to the floor, hip width distance apart. Walk the feet a little closer to you. See if you can touch the heels. Walk your shoulder blades apart a little bit so you feel like you're broadening the back. So the right shoulder wiggles to the right, the left shoulder wiggles to the left. So you're very broad in the back. And as you exhale, start to press the low back into the mat. So you feel the low back broaden. So the whole back body broadening. On the next exhale, push through the feet and lift the hips up, 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 up. Try to keep that broad upper back on the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Come down halfway and then push back up. Exhale. Inhale as you come down halfway. Exhale as you push up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze those glutes, 2, now hold up, bend your elbows and see if you can insert your hands into your hips and low back. You might even have to come onto tippy toes so you've got a deep supported back bend. Hands are supporting you, elbows are on the ground. So it's a very deep back bend. Option to lift the left foot a little closer and lift the right foot to the air, toes pointed up. Keep that left knee centered so it doesn't splay out to the side. Lower right, lift left. Once more, either staying in that back bend or bridge if it's too much. Maybe you could lift the right and then the left. Whoop, can't do it. There you go. A little bit challenging. Exhale, come down carefully, hands pressing down near the buttocks, come down carefully, slowly. And let the knees rock from side to side. As the knees rock to the right, sweep the left hand over the head, come into backstroke. As the knees sweep back to the left, right hand comes back, backstroke. So feeling the stretch down through the rib cage, the obliques. Feeling the hips release. And then pause, bringing the feet up to tabletop, grip the back of the thighs with your hands, lift your head and create a little rocking chair motion here until you can come all the way up and float the feet off the ground. Let's see if I can square on a little bit here so you can get a better picture. Open the chest, sit up tall, and maybe start to let go of the hamstrings, palms face up. And then you can slowly straighten the legs into your full expression of boat pose. Navasana. Pointing the toes. 3, 2, 1, bend. Come onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Point the toes as you lift the head. And then tuck the tailbone, curl the toes and round.
Point the toes, come back into cow pose. Open the chest, lift the head, belly drops, exhale, curl the toes, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, shoulder blades apart, chin to the chest. Now the next time you lift, hold the breath and exhale, slowly come back until the hips touch the feet like you're coming into child pose. Once you've reached child pose, exhale, drop the chin to the chest, round the back and lift yourself back up. Come all the way forward, belly towards the ground, arms straight into a kind of upward dog, but you're not lifting the knees. Open the chest. Inhale, exhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, cow pose, look up, hold the breath, sink back, all the way back. Exhale, drop the chin, round the back, come all the way up with that rounded back, and then keep coming forward. Inhale, belly towards the ground, modified upward dog. Bring those shoulders back, opening the chest. Exhale to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, sacred cow. Inhale, sacred cow. Hold the breath. Come all the way back. Now exhale, drop the chin round the back, come all the way up. Keep coming. Inhale, forward. Shoulders back. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, sacred cow. Hold the breath, come all the way back. Exhale, round the back, come all the way forward, nice and luxuriously. Belly drops, inhale, upward dog modified. Come back to neutral, come back onto your shins, and just shake those hands out. Shake those hands out. Open and close fists. 90 degrees, open and close. Goddess, open and close. Or cactus. And then shake it down. Let's come back to all fours. This time curling the toes underneath. Hovering the knees a few inches off the mat. Keep the knees in this position, but push the hips back, trying to bring your rib cage against your thighs. Long spine. Now start to lift the hips up, pressing the heels back, keeping the arms long, so lengthen through the arms. Now lift the right heel, straighten the left leg, and look under your left armpit. Really push into that right hand. Push into that left heel. So your diagonal limbs are really trying to get long here. The right hand, right arm, left leg. Now switch sides. Drop the right heel. Bend the left knee. Push through the left hand. Keep pushing back. Look under the left armpit, right armpit. Push that right heel down. Can you lift the toes of the right foot? And then come back to neutral. Lengthen through the arms and walk the hands back towards the feet. Coming into that forward fold at the back of the mat. Starting to get hot here. Let the head dangle, arms dangle. Keep the head dangling, keep the arms dangling, and start to
push through the feet and pull the hips forward. So that starts to lift you up higher, but your arms are still dangling, head is still dangling. Your core is on, your belly is back, supporting, bringing the hips forward until you come all the way upright. Finally, the head stacks on top of the shoulders, roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms forward into your mountain pose. Inhale, floating both hands up, interlock the fingers point up, thumbs are crossed. So you've taken on the shape of a spear, spearing up. Push down through the legs, rotate the inner thighs towards each other, push down, arch the feet, toes spread out, grounded in all four corners of the feet. On the next exhale, push the right hip to the right. So you feel the weight on that right outer foot. Slowly bend the upper body to the left until the weight starts to shift back into both feet. When it's shifted into both feet, keep pushing the hips forward, squeeze the glute. Let the head and neck relax as you reach into that half moon pose. Inhale, come up. Relax the hands to low mountain pose, palms face forward. Slow breath in as you exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale the head to neutral. Exhale the head to the left. Inhale the head to neutral. Slow exhale. Inhale, lift the arms above. Interlace the fingers in their non-usual grip. Cross the thumbs, pointer fingers point up. Reach up. Become the spear. Feel the feet, spread the feet, sway evenly. Lift the toes, spread the toes, squeeze the hips forward. Inner thighs try to push together, even though they're hip width distance apart. Reach up. Now exhale. Push that right hip, left hip to the left. So you feel the weight come onto the outer edge of the left foot. And now start to bend the upper body to the right until the weight starts to spread evenly through the feet. Strong legs, strong hips, long stretch. Let the head and neck relax. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, release the hands, low mountain. Give those shoulders a little rest. And then spreading the feet a little bit wider. So my heels are on the edges of the mat, my toes are actually on the floor. Interlace the fingers behind you. And if you have cross mats like I do, you could step onto the long mat. Try to bring the heel palms together, shoulders back, hips come forward, heart lifts up, sternum lifts up towards the ceiling, and pulling back on those arms. Open the chest. Exhale, push the hips back. Start to bring the head forward, chest forward, bringing the crown of the head towards the ground. Now you might open the feet more. If you do, toes point in. Let the head go, lift the arms up. Come into this yoga mudra.
Now lift the arms up a little more, open the feet a little wider, come into a nice hip stretch. And that arm can come up higher and higher, like someone's picking it up. Crown of the head pointing towards the ground. Now keep the head where it is, release the hands and let the hands slide down to the outer edges of the legs, down towards the feet. And then bend the elbows out and forward so it brings you, so you're using your hands, holding your shins or your feet to bring the head down even closer to the mat. Remember, toes are slightly pigeon-toed here. Exhale, bring both hands down onto the floor or a block underneath the heart. Keep the left hand on the ground, push into the left foot and bring your right hand to the hip so you're turning towards the right and lift the right hand to the sky. Float the right hand back to replace the left hand. Push into the right foot. That right hip comes forward, left hip comes back. Left hand on hip, and then, if it's available, lift that left hand to the sky, deepening into that twist. Exhale, gently bring that hand back. Now heel toe the feet closer together. Toes are still pointed out, and start to drop your buttocks down towards the heels, coming into your malasana. And if you need blocks underneath the buttocks here because it's just too much on the hips, you can stack a couple of blocks there. See if you can get the heels grounded, and if you can't, use that block situation so you can squat with heels down. Bring the hands together in prayer position at the heart and lengthen through the spine. So you're sitting up taller. It's like tucking the tailbone a little bit here to try and bring those hips a little more vertically aligned with the shoulders. Shoulders back and down. Bring the hands to the ground, bring the head down a little bit, come onto the balls of the feet, start to lift the heels up, the buttocks up, come back into your forward fold. Heel toe the feet closer together until they're parallel, hip width distance apart. Letting the torso dangle, start to roll up one vertebra at a time, pushing through the feet, hips come forward, 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 until the head stacks on top of the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms forward, low mountain pose. Start to soften the knees and soften the hips. So the knees are bending and the hips bending. Buttocks is going back behind you. Coming down, 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 down into your squat until your fingertips just scrape the mat, touch the mat. From here, with the buttocks back, lift the gaze, lift the hands, come into your low chair pose. Exhale, press up slowly, coming into your tall mountain once again. Exhale, lower, down into your low mountain. Try that again. Soften the knees, soften the hips, hips go back, hands come down, touching the mat just near your feet. Lifting the hands up into your chair pose, this time bring them together and take both hands over to that left side, pointing down, so your left elbow is kind of locking up against your right thigh. Bend the elbows, come into your prayer twist, bringing the hands back towards the chest, twisting through the torso, trying to keep the knees as evenly positioned as possible. So there's a tendency to bring that left hip back a long way. Just turning into your twist, feeling that stretch in the outer right hip. Exhale, undo your prayer, slowly stand up. Reach up, tall mountain. Exhale, low mountain. Prayer twist the other side. Exhale, bend the knees, come down into your chair. Fingertips brushing the mat, lifting the hands. Hands together, sweep both hands to the left this time. Left elbow on the right thigh. Bending both elbows, turn your heart towards your hands. Prayer hands against the chest, looking up towards the sky, over that left shoulder. Exhale, gently release. Coming back to your chair pose, slowly standing up into your tall mountain. Exhale, low mountain. A little balance work here. Let's come into low mountain. And taking the weight into that left foot. And then the right foot. So you're creating a little sway here. Left foot, find the weight, right foot. Strong legs, relax shoulders, and start to draw attention to your gaze, your eyes, and see if you can find a still point to keep your eyes fixed on as you sway from side to side. So the gaze is the first thing that comes into steadiness. And then the breath. Keep the breath smooth, controlled. Now the next time you take the weight into that left foot, just simply lift the right knee, toes point down. Gaze steady. Upper body relaxed, palms forward. Breath steady, breath smooth. Slowly lower that right foot. Lean into the left, the other side. Lifting that left knee. Toes point down. Gaze steady, upper body relaxed. Relaxed but lifted, so you're almost like you're trying to lift out of that right leg. So you're lifting up, but shoulders are relaxed, breath smooth. Coming back down. This time lifting, standing in that left leg, lift that right leg up and see if you can straighten that leg out in front of you. Slowly bend the knee, come back to earth. Other side. Taking the weight into that right leg. Lift up through the hip, shoulders relaxed, left knee lifts. Extending that left leg. And back and down.
Coming back into that left leg, lifting that right knee up. Now start to push that right foot back as the chest comes forward, leg counterbalancing chest and torso. Hands can stay back, coming into your arrowhead warrior 3. Slowly come back if you can with balance, lifting that knee up once again. Whoops. Exhale down. Shifting the weight into the opposite side. Lift that left knee up. Start to hinge at the waist. Leg comes behind. Torso forward, hands back. Arrowhead warrior 3. Slowly coming forward, holding the balance if you can. Back into your crane pose. Exhale down. And this time if we want to attempt the full warrior 3. Taking that weight into the right foot, left foot. Lifting the right knee. Crane pose. Hinge. Come into arrowhead warrior 3. Trying to keep the foot and the torso roughly parallel to the ground. Now you can start to lift the hands forward in front of you into that full warrior 3. Right hip rolls, keeps rolling towards the ground. Right toes pointing to the ground, heel pointing out. Slowly come back with control, back to your crane. And so balance poses become more challenging when we change the center of gravity through time. So eyes fixed, drishti, breath smooth, shoulders relaxed. Taking the weight into the right foot this time. Lifting the left knee. Crane pose. Hinging forward, coming into arrowhead warrior 3. And then hands forward slowly. Full warrior 3. And once again, transitioning back, if you can, without bringing that left foot to the ground, into your crane pose. Exhale down. And then just walking on the spot, shaking all that out. Hips, arms, feet shoulder width apart, loose arms, and then start twisting from side to side with the loose arms, lifting the heel of the foot away from the twist and starting to turn the head behind you. So you're getting the whole body. Maybe even letting those hands slap up against the body because they're so loose you can't stop the momentum. So revisiting some of the basic poses of yoga today, but some of the more challenging ones when we really go deeper into them. Hopefully you're feeling that in the body. Let's go for 3, 2. Now, as we come into the last few rotations, just simply dial it down. So you're still loose, you're still rotating. But the swing is getting smaller and smaller until you can even close your eyes. And it's like the energy of the rotation is still in the body, swirling while you become still. And then coming to the top of your mat, hands on hips. Take the weight into that left foot, step the right foot back, come onto the ball of the foot into your high lunge. Keep the hips square, and then lifting the hands up into high lunge warrior. And then floating the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Now keeping that back leg straight, pull the shoulders back and lift the heart up, so it becomes a little balance challenge. And you come deeper into the back bend, keep strong groundedness in that front foot, front knee bend, lift the arms a little more. And on the next exhale, hinge forward with those clasped hands, bringing the crown of the head down towards the ground. So you're a little bit to the right of your left foot. And then lift those arms up as high as you can into your humble warrior. Now, as if someone's picking you up by the hands, lift yourself back up and float the arms up. Bring your weight a little forward, bend that back knee, and you're going to spring to the top of your mat. Hands on hips. Shift the weight a little bit into the right foot as the left foot steps back. Keeping the hips square, left hip forward, right hip back. Back leg strong, lift that back hamstring. Float the hands up. Lunging warrior. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the heart, look up. Lift those hands away from the buttocks. And then hinging forward over that front leg. Crown of the head towards the floor, arms lift up. Humble warrior. And then as if someone's picking you up by the hands, come back up to runner's lunge. Hands to the mat. Knees to the mat. Come into child pose. Letting everything go. And then come onto your back. Slowly down. Knees together, feet apart, hands out to the side, palms up, 45 degrees. Broaden the shoulders, right shoulder wiggles to the right, left shoulder wiggles to the left. Feel the upper back spread broadly. And then tucking the tailbone a little more, imprint the lower back into your mat. Grab a block if you have one handy. Bring the knees to hip width distance apart. Push through the feet. Lift the hips and bring the block onto the low setting. Underneath your hips. Supporting your hips. Bring the knees up. Adjust your block if that's uncomfortable.
See if that block can be comfortable with your knees up towards your chest. And then slowly straighten both feet to the sky. And imagine the bottoms of the feet are getting splashed by a waterfall. And the water's cascading down the feet, between the toes, down the shins, all the way down to your belly and face, refreshing you. And start to point and flex the toes, the feet. Maybe rotating the feet. Rotating the other way. Now you can remain in this inversion, or you can bring the hands down to the mat, past the block, and push down with the hands, lifting the hips off the block. Bending the elbows and hands against the low back, mid back. So you're supporting your inversion now with your hands. And if the legs are about 45 degrees, the weight should be nicely distributed through the triceps and the upper back, not too much in the neck, into half shoulder stand. But in half shoulder stand, see if you can activate your legs by rolling the thighs towards each other, pointing the toes, and then start to engage your abdominals and try to lift your butt a little higher. This might allow you to straighten, bring those feet back vertically above the hips. Hands might come up a little higher, and using your core strength to come more into that full shoulder stand. If you'd like to come into a variation, you can bring the hands back to the mat and bring the feet over the head into your plow. Or even bring the hands back over the head and grab the toes. Now to come out of this inversion, make sure the hands are back down past the hips, palms to the ground, taking the weight into the arms as you slowly lower the hips. You may have to lift the head off the ground with your core just to support and not strain the neck, and then lower the head once your hips come back to your block. Enjoy your waterfall for a little more to cool down. And gently turning the head from side to side if that feels good. And gently bend the knees, let the feet return to the earth. Lift the hips to remove your block. Once again, bring the knees together, feet apart. Broaden the shoulders, wiggle right, wiggle left, upper back broad. Pull the navel back a little more so you feel the low back broaden into your mat. Let your attention wander back to your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out, maybe through pursed lips. almost like your hips are deflating and your hips become heavy on that exhale. Inhale calmly, calm the whole body down on this inhale. And then exhale easily, gently lengthening the legs out. On the next inhale, smile and turn your hands palms up. And then release all the tension in your body as you exhale. Feel the next breath. And as you exhale, feel gratitude towards your breath and come into Shavasana. On the next exhale, gently bend the elbows and bring the hands together, clasp the fingers, and vigorously rub the heel palms together to generate heat in the heels of the hands. And when you've generated a good deal of heat, place the heel palms over your eyelids. And gently massage your eyebrows and eyes with your heel palms. Maybe your cheekbones, your temples, your forehead. Just using your palms to massage over your face into the back of the neck. All along the jawbone. Maybe the fingers get involved as well. Then gently draw the hands behind the back of the neck, interlace the fingers, thumbs down the neck, bend the knees. Broaden the low back and pick up the knees, pick up the head, crunching up, maybe lifting the skull. Roll over onto one side, keep supporting your head and cradle the head on your side body. And when you're ready, gently press up to a comfortable seat.
Smile as you bring the hands together. Let the head bow in gratitude. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.